We're going to go back a little bit because you're
I
taller
shrink?
than me. No,
Okay.
we'll just go over here.
Okay.
I'm talking with Jordan Blum here at WonderCon about American Dad. So how do you guys love the move over to TBS?
It's been really freeing in that we can push the envelope a little more.
Sorry?
Okay. We dancing?
We'll move over
Yeah,
here.
okay.
I can never
How's that?
figure out right to left. I'm horrible at that. We'll begin
Okay.
over again.
Okay.
I'm talking with Jordan Blum here at
Blum.
WonderCon.
Sorry.
Jordan Blum. You're wearing blue. It's very distracting.
Sorry.
I'm talking to Jordan Blum here at WonderCon about American Dad. Hi.
Hi.
So how do you guys love the move over to TBS?
It's been incredibly freeing. We can do whatever we want. We get 2 shits an episode. We don't lean on them like a crutch. We use them when they're appropriate. But, what they wanted was the show that people love. So we've tried to just keep that going. We haven't really thrown out the recipe. We're just keep making the American Dad that people have known to enjoy.
I know, for 10 years. Oh, my gosh.
That's crazy. Yeah. And hopefully 10 more.
So what is going on this season? And TBS, since it's basic cable, you guys have a lot more freedom than you did on Fox.
This season, we have a 2-parter where Stan has a crisis of faith. And it's a really big episode. It's kind of an epic disaster film. And then we have our 200th episode is coming, and I can tease that if you are a fan of certain Roger personas, they might appear in this 200th.
I love Roger.
Me too. I mean, he gets to be a new character every week. He's our own guest star.
Roger is one of my favorite characters of animated series because he's just so funny and mean and, with no morals whatsoever.
Yeah, and I think that's why people love him, is he just speaks what's on his mind. And that's fun to write, because we don't get to do that. So,
What's been your favorite episode to write?
My favorite episode to write, I think it was maybe, it was the second part of Jeff being lost in space. And we did the one where he has a long-distance relationship with Haley, and then he comes home through the wormhole and ends up in the future. So it was really fun to write, a very grounded story. Everyone's been in a long-distance relationship, but spin it with a sci-fi twist where we got to see the characters in the future.
So with this upcoming season on TBS, what is the changes that you're able to make? Sorry. What are the changes you're making on TBS? Have they ever asked you guys to do anything or change anything other than allowing you to say curse words more?
The only changes were we do a cold open now, and that was something new to us. So a cold open, basically we have a scene, and then instead of doing the credits before it, the credits come after. So we've had to adapt in instead of trying to just start the story in that scene, we're trying to write just kind of fun, contained scenes, that you don't have to start the story immediately, because it's the freedom to kind of do a little one-off in the beginning. But really, that's it. It's still the same show.
So who is the character that you most identify or love on Family?
I'm embarrassed to say Steve. I was a huge geek growing up, and I don't have Scott's voice, so I didn't sing. But yeah, I think Steve is the easiest to write for me. I've been in all of those situations.
So you've had a fembot?
Between you and me, it's been deactivated for years. So.
So how do you love interacting with the fans when you guys come to WonderCon and Comic-Con and New York Con and all those?
I love it. I'm a big comic TV movie fan myself, so I go to panels in between our panels, and I know what it's like to wait in line and get to hear news about the show you love and interact with the creators and writers. So I will spend all day talking to fans. I love hearing their feedback and what they enjoy about the show and what they don't like about the show, and everything. We work in a vacuum, in the writer's room. We don't know how people are responding to it, so to meet people in person, it's fantastic.
So, what comic books did you grow up reading?
I'm an X-Men fan.
I thought that's what that was.
That's my
Classic
dream.
X-Men then.
Yeah, my dream is to do an XMen crossover episode where we just have Patrick Stewart do double duty as Bullock and Professor X. So
Oh my God, are you guys going to do that? Would you be able to do that?
I'm going to ask Matt right after this interview.
Oh my God, totally ask
Yeah.
him now. Ask him on camera
Get Hugh
with
Jackman.
me.
Let's get everyone involved.
Hey, this is his final movie for Wolverine.
Yeah.
Rumor has it.
Well, maybe he can do Wolverine and then reprise it once more as an animated character on American Dad.
If you could bring in any X-Men influenced character as a guest on American Dad, who would it be?
Who would be the most fun? I don't know. I feel like Wolverine and Roger being paired together would be pretty fun to watch. They're both invincible. They both have healing factors, so they could go at it and fight, and the fight will last forever.
Roger's not a fighter. He's a lover.
Right. That's what would probably start the fight. He'd probably try to make love to Wolverine. I mean, I guarantee you he has a crush on Hugh Jackman. So
Everybody has a crush on Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for talking with me.
Thank you.
I love your X-Men t-shirt, and I can't wait to see the new movie. What about you?
I am so excited.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hugs.